Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hope you had a relaxing weekend and that you're looking forward to your week ahead, but first we do have a brand new Galactic challenge we need to take care of. And oh boy, it's gonna be a little bit trickier than it seems at first because of some bugs there. By the way, more about that later. So as always, I cover the modifiers, the feats, show you the teams, the battles that I was able to get to work to get the max rewards quite easily done this time again. I have actually today quite a few battles for you. So first I'll do my bounty hunter battle for the bounty hunter feat, and then I'll be tackling the no tank feat with 4 different teams. So first one will be with General Skywalker 501st, Imperial Troopers, there'll be Jedi Knight Luke with the Jedi, and as well Padme team. So hopefully one of those teams will work for you. Regardless what you choose, it's going to be a little bit of an RNG fest today, just because Jedi Knight Revan, he seems like he's very fast, somewhere around 300 or so 80 speed. So outrunning him in certain situations will be extremely challenging, and of course he can ignore taunt, he can use direct focus, mark anybody. So if you're a little bit struggling there with who he's marking, just keep retrying, because every now and then he will either start off with his basic attack or he will use AoE first, not mark. So if you're having issues with that, just give it a few tries, don't immediately give up. RNG will allow for you in a few battles, no worries. Alright, let's get started then with today's global modifiers. So Righteous Retribution, that's the modifier for Kashyyyk. So whenever any unit takes damage, they gain critical damage stacking until they score a critical hit. So I guess a little bit of damage there. And then whenever a unit is debuffed, they recover some protection as well. And on top of it, whenever a unit is defeated, another random ally gets a bonus turn. That's why sometimes when you will take somebody out, then boom, somebody that had low turn meter might get a turn in. But to be honest, you know, it didn't really, I think this modifier here didn't make a whole lot of difference, to be honest. Now, speaking of modifiers that do make a huge difference, it's right, this one here for your bounty hunters. It's bugged, it doesn't work, so when you start a battle, you don't get any stacks of true defense, and before you know it, all your bounty hunters, even Relic 7, are dead. So the only way I was able to get this done is with Bosk lead, because with Bosk at least we do get some extra defense to begin with when we do have protection. And as well we get some, you know, protection there and health recovery whenever we attempt to debuff the enemies. So Bosk lead was the only one I was able to get to work. Now luckily no pre-taunts to begin with, so actually you can quite easily get boss contract trigger, to be honest. So Bosk in the end worked pretty well. So if you're struggling there with the bounty hunters feat done, I would just say just hold on to it. I'm pretty sure CG, whenever they come in the office today, they will realize that this Galactic challenge is bugged, and they will then, I'm assuming, release the fix, or I'm not sure what they'll do. We'll have to wait and see for some official communication from CG. In the meantime, we can at least, you know, take care of the other feats if you're struggling with bounty hunters. The enemy modifier for more than partly is a little bit, to be honest, annoying today, because they're immune to tenacity down. They start with lots of tenacity, and then whenever they do resist, everybody will be gaining bonus turn meter, and on top of it, whenever they use a basic ability, they will deal true damage to all enemies. So that's why keeping these guys under control with all these assists and counterattacks will be important, otherwise true damage will quite quickly burn for your guys. Alright, let's look at the feats today. We touched upon a little bit already. So you have to win after attacking out of turn 20 more times. Not a problem, you know, bounty hunters, they got lots of attacks out of turn with Grief and Bosk, as well as Mando. You get as well Retribution up, you get counter attacks, or if you're using any other teams that I'll be showing you later, like Troopers, Gas, Jedi, Padme, they all have attacks out of turn. So this one, it'll just happen, no need to pay attention to it. No tanks in your squad. Again, this probably, if you do have Galactic Legend, by all means do use it. It will probably make this a lot easier, but I do have, as mentioned before, 4 different teams without Galactic Legend that can get the no tanks feats done. And finally, bounty hunter challenge. So we do have to win with a full squad of bounty hunters. As mentioned before, if you're struggling right now with bounty hunters, just wait, hold off until CG communicates something. What are they planning to do with this bugged challenge today for the bounty hunters? Alright, let's now hop into the first battle. So these are my bounty hunters. Obviously got Bosk here lead, because his lead was the only one actually that I was able to survive the initial hits because of the extra defense, health and protection recovery his lead brings. And you know, the rest is kind of a standard bounty hunter team there with Mando and Grief. So you get 2 mass assists. Then obviously Mando, once contract triggered, he can disintegrate somebody straight away, so they can't revive because they've got Julie as well, so no revives. Anyway, now Revan will mark somebody. For my testing, if he marks anybody else aside from Jango, I lost. So either this, that he marks Jango, or that he uses his basic or his AoE to begin with. So as you can see, contract triggered very quickly. I just did all the assists there on mission, disintegrated their Jedi Knight Revan, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. And because Jango, right, he's marked, but when contract is triggered, he gets damage immunity on him, so even if they go after him, they won't be able to do any damage. Now second priority here is getting Mission out, because all of her, you know, assists and everything, whenever Zalbar attacks, that true damage will eat up your guys quite quickly. Let's go ahead, clean on the mess there with Grief. Let's call here Boba for assist. We got a double tap. Let me go another tap. There we go. So with the Revan out and then Mission out, this team pretty much will fall apart very quickly. Well, when I say quickly, Zalbar is quite beefy, but at least, you know, there we did prevent revives on Jedi Knight Revan, so Julie can't bring him back because we disintegrated him. And Julie can only revive Jedi allies, right? So he can't bring back Mission or Zalbar. The second disintegrate, I put it over on Basti, because otherwise, you know, Julie keeps getting battle meditation, he keeps counter-attacking, he's very beefy as well. Probably at this point you could just hit autoplay and let Mando disintegrate everybody one by one. Was trying to get Julie out here, but Zalbar kept taunting. So finally just take Zalbar out. Wasn't quite enough there. Alright, now Julie there, he did heal up Zalbar back, so they disintegrated Zalbar as well, and now just hit autoplay, and you know, that should be the end of Julie in a minute or so, because you can see he's very durable, he keeps healing himself, either on his basic or with special abilities. But there you go, another disintegrate, and Julie is down, completed bounty hunter feat, as well as attacks out of turn there quite easily. As I said before, if Jango gets marked, that's what you want, or that Revan doesn't start off with a mark, because Revan will not get a second turn anyway. So either those two scenarios, you should be able to pull this off. Now let's tackle now the no tank feat here. As mentioned before, 4 battles, kicking off with General Skywalker. Luckily he's not a tank, even though he's taunting, so it will complete his feat, and then just the remaining 5 of first, without 5s obviously, because 5s is a tank. Should be able to get this done quite easily, because Revan, you know, AI is not very clever. Revan just gonna mark some random clone there, and of course with John Skywalker standing, they can't fall below 100% health, so they be taking all the hits while you're doing all the damage. Good thing about John Skywalker's lead, you will prevent revives as well, so as soon as you take like Revan out or something, Julie won't be able to bring them back. Anyway, just kick off here the battle, putting turret over on Rex. And here, obviously, whenever we critically hit enemies with John Skywalker, whenever he's turn, we're increasing cooldowns. So just make sure whenever you get a chance with John Skywalker to put a hit over on Revan, just to keep increasing his cooldown, so you know, you kind of stop him from using his direct focus too much. Because if he uses it, obviously, when John Skywalker is down, that won't be much good, really. But anyway, I'm just going after Revan now. We'll obviously have to burn through Savior as well, so something to bear in mind. Okay, just basic over there. Okay, going after Basti now. Okay, so one more turn there to Rex's aerial advantage. So obviously the character you want to take out is Zalbar. And I go keep hitting over there on Revan to keep increasing his cooldowns. Zalbar's healing up, getting lots of attacks. I'm just going to stay off Zalbar because I'll use aerial advantage on him anyway. He's another Jedi, so Savior will not trigger. There for him. There we go. Throw up grenade. We might lose somebody here in a second. Keep going after Revan. Unfortunately there, they took Rex out. Not ideal scenario, because you know, Rex's aerial advantage would help us a little bit. But it's okay. John Skywalker is right back up. Let's see if we can take care of these guys. To be honest, with Mission and Zalbar now, these guys don't have a whole lot of damage. There you go, Saver triggered, so we'll just keep going after Ever in the meantime. Just ignore everybody else. There you go, Revan's AI is not very clever. Just marking Arc Trooper. And especially with Revan out, just going after Basti. Mind Jolie, you ain't bringing anybody back. This is General Skywalker lead, buddy. It will prevent revives. You can just see it autoplay and let these guys take care of Jolie. So there you go. That's how I got the max rewards here with these two battles quite easily. I did have to do a couple of attempts, you know, just to get RNG aligned there, especially with the bounty hunters, but with gas it was straightforward. Now if you're struggling with gas, or maybe you don't have gas or something, I've got other options here as well. Now if you do have very good troopers and a very fast Gideon, you can actually outrun Jedi Knight Revan. So there you go, my Moff Gideon is at 365 speed, getting extra 20 speed from Veer's leadership, and this was just about enough to outrun Jedi Knight Revan. So it seems like Jedi Knight Revan is somewhere around 380-ish speed, I think. But the rest of the troopers don't really matter obviously all that much. Once we get our train rolling, Dark Trooper will do all the damage here. Alright, so here we go. Able to go first, control situation, just go out on mission valve here, and if you do get lucky as I did here with those extra assists there from Dark Trooper because of range trooper in there, you just take care of mission in a single attack. Going after Zalbar next because he'll be taunting anyway if you get somebody below 100% health. However, he's very durable, so getting him down could prove challenging, so let's drop an armor shred on him there. Booster meter to the team. Let's put Mark over on our Death Trooper. There we go, just keep going. Yep, there we go. Turn meter is in full effect here. Will this do it? Not quite. Got him in the yellow though. Come on, give me some assist. One hit, one more. Come on, get him down. Somebody get him down. Let's do an AoE here to get a daze going. So if they do get battle meditation, they won't be counter-attacking. This unfortunately because of the global modifier healed up Zalbar, right? And I think Julie as well topped him up a bit. So I'm trying to get him out. I'm like, come on, big boy, come on. Almost gotcha. One hit. Basic, come on. Oh, there we go. So Zalbar's down, mission's down. Kind of their main damage dealers are gone. Going after Basti next, trying to avoid here AoEs because these two guys do have battle meditation. Now that they're dazed, I can unload here AoEs. Savior triggered. Control the situation again. Keep going after Basti here. Revan there, he did mark my range trooper. Doesn't really matter at this point anymore. Obviously Jolie here, we don't have a way to prevent revives, so he might bring somebody back. So let's see if we can get him out before he does anything. There we go, I lost range trooper, but Revan on his own, you know, he's not much of a threat anymore. An AoE here, come on, get him down. There we go, almost got him. Give him a couple of assists there, and down goes Jedi Revan. There you go. Imperial troopers, again, if you do have very fast Gideon there, they can get a job done quite easily as well without using a tank. Let's move on now onto Jedi team. So I'm using Jedi Knight Luke lead. So I've remoted him to be very, very slow. So obviously once we do reduce speed to the enemy to match Luke's speed, they'll be very slow. So hopefully we can run circles around them, especially here with Yoda. He keeps getting, you know, bonus turn meter whenever he uses his basic, when he attacks an enemy that's above 50% health. Then we got here Hermit Yoda for assists, healing, Shakti as well, assists, healing, Julie for the revive and healing and assist. So hopefully, you know, once we do get ourselves going, we should be able to take care of these guys. Again, a little bit of RNG, who they mark, do they survive? If not, obviously Julie can bring them back. In my case, Shakti did survive. Again, you could restart and wait until Revan starts off with his AoE or basic if, you know, him marking some character will cause issue. So here we go, we got a stun on everybody now. And the good thing obviously about Jedi Knight Luke and both Shakti, they can dispel on their basics, so you know, whenever Zalbar gets his taunt up, it's very easy to go ahead and dispel it. So took care of mission already. I lost Shakti, no need to panic, we do have Julie here still. Let's call now Yoda for assist. We can now go ahead, spread some buffs, foresight and everything. There we go. Julie, mission's not a Jedi, you can't bring her back, buddy. All right, here we go. Let's heal up. Foresight. Join AoE here. There we go. Stuck behind Zalbar for the time being. Heroes Arise yet again. Just keep going after Zalbar, I guess. Spread buffs again. So there we go. We can bring Shakti back now. See if we can finish off Zalbar before somebody heals him up. Okay, let's call an assist over there. Almost got him. Okay. He's got battle meditation. Oh, we took him out, so don't have to worry about his counterattacks. That's fine. There we go. So again, with Mission and Zalbar out, this team, you know, their damage output drops significantly because they solely kind of rely on that true damage, really. And it's really Zalbar and Mission with all those assists that they're having on each other that are kind of doing big damage. So there we go. As well, Foresight obviously there helping us evade. Lost Yoda. Let's bring him back. Okay, here we go. Kind of have to start working on Jolie here, so he doesn't bring everybody back. There we go. Okay, I'm like, oh boy, come on, get Jolie out, come on. He was able to revive Bastila, but should be able to turn this around. I'm just speeding up the footage because, you know, Jolie is so durable, it takes a while to burn through. But as soon as, you know, you're just down to Jolie, Basti and Revan, I think you should be good to go. You got pretty good control over here, lots of healing, lots of assists. We got revives. Master's training is spread on everybody already. Just another Heroes Arise, and down goes Revan. All right, so we've got one more here, a team that can get this done without using a tank. And that's Padme. Again, a little bit of RNG, you know, who Revan marks. Again, if you're having issues with Revan marking somebody to begin with, you can just retry a few times until he uses his AoE or his basic. Obviously with Padme there, the idea is let's start stacking courage so we can take these guys out. We got Shakti here for healing, assist, and obviously there Padme, whenever enemies attack out of turn, we'll be getting protection up. When we have protection up, they can't critically hit us. So, you know, this team has got very good survivability. If you'd have Commander Ahsoka Tano, probably throw her in there, maybe instead of 3PO or something. But I just wanted to do, you know, with like as little as possible as I can, because not everybody will have all the characters. I'm just trying to see, you know, what's the minimum I can get this done with. Now, this case, probably best case scenario, marking Padme, right? Because then, you know, she's quite durable. She gets below 100% health, then Anakin starts getting turns and stuff, right? Probably the worst case scenario is if they do mark Jedi Knight Anakin, because then he can't get bonus turns, right? So as long as, you know, they mark anybody else aside from Anakin, I think you should be good to go with this team, to be honest. We got some counterattacks there with Shakti, then she keeps dispelling there, the taunt as well. Let's go ahead here and probably want to heal up Padme to begin with. Okay, I decided to actually call their assist. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get confusion on Zalbar so he doesn't taunt. Perfect. Let's go after Misha now. Almost got her. Oh, Jolie, keep healing everybody up. Let's just go ahead, put Anakin in stealth so they don't mark Anakin. Remember, we have to keep Anakin alive at all costs, because obviously he'll be getting a bonus turn to Padme whenever he's getting bonus turns. So there we go. Another bonus turn, I think, triggered. There we go. The protection up from counterattacks really helping us out to survive here. Going after Zalbar next after taking Mission down. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Yep. Keep going after Zalbar. He's got battle meditation, so he keeps counter-attacking. Let's just leave him alone for the time being. Okay, perfect. Let's finally do this. Get some courage going. Yeah, I think we're gonna go after Zalbar first, because he'll keep taunting anyways. Okay, come on. Get him out. There we go. We're finally able to get that courage stacking. Keep going after Padme. That's fine by me, my friend. Fine by me. Obviously, there you go. I think Savior was triggered there because Revan was in yellow and then he remained in yellow. So probably Savior triggered and we still did some damage to him after that. Okay, there we go. Again, you know, battle meditation causing a little bit of issues there. Let's go ahead and Jedi Anakin, put him in stealth so he can't get marked, so he can give bonus turns to Padme all the time whenever he gets a bonus turn. There we go, bonus turn number 1. Let's heal up, get some courage going, take out Julie to stop their revives. With Savior Triggered, obviously, we were able to do that quite easily. Just Basti left, kick in the face, and down she goes. And there you go, guys, quite a few teams here for you today. Hopefully that one of these will work for you. As mentioned before, the bounty hunters there, their modifier is bugged, so if you're struggling with your bounty hunters, I would just say hold off, wait until you know, CG announces something. What are they planning to do with the 8-days challenge? Will they cancel it? Will they fix it? Not sure, we'll have to wait and see, but at least other feats you can get that done quite easily, as I've shown you. So hopefully one of these 4 teams will work for you. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.